Hey guys. I'm not sure if you are here. I am so annoyed right now. When I tell you I am annoyed, but hey, listen. Um let's see. Where are we? Okay. All right, guys. So I am back here. We had a computer crash. Oh, I see some people saying here. We had a computer crash, and that's what happens when you go live. It crashed. I lost everything. I had up to 10 viewers, down to four. I'm not sure. Well, sure. It just crashed. The whole computer crashed. And I just came back in. I did not want to close the show that way. Just when it was getting hot and heavy, it dwindled off. So I feel appropriate to apologize, but it's called live. That's what happens. Um, I'm not sure where my co-host is. I lost him in the interim of that, but um, I will wrap up this show because I can go on and on about this topic about the reflection of who you are and knowing who you are and understanding that who you are depends on how you see yourself. If you see yourself as great, worthy, love, honest, respected, trustworthy, prayed up, faithful, God seeking, whatever you do that allows you to see your authentic true self, that is the only time you're going to come into the real truth of who you are. If you see yourself through the eyes of others, if you base yourself on the eyes of others, that's what you're going to see. I'm too skinny. I'm too I'm not beautiful. I need a nose job. I'm not worthy. You should just sex me and not love me. I'm not worthy to for you to open up a door. Whatever it is, people will treat you accordingly. They're going to treat you just like you see yourself. So I would encourage you to demand people to treat you and see you as you see yourself. But before you do that, make some internal changes about who you are, what you are, and what you want. And until you do that, people will treat you how they see themselves. So if they empty, they're going to treat you like you're empty. If they don't like who they see in the mirror, they're going to hope that you don't like who you see in the mirror. They are going to treat you that way. But if you walk with your head up high, your shoulders pulled back, and say to the man, listen, you good, you're fine, you got good conversation, but you can't come lay up over here and just sex me and then go play someplace else and again drop your seed someplace else and just go around thinking that that's okay for me to accept because it's not okay for me to accept. And I'm okay with telling you that it's not okay. So either you can get with the program or you can't, but that's okay if you choose not to get with it. With these friends who are always trying to say, I'm your friend, but they don't want to see you grow. They're judging everything that you do. They don't, and I don't mean just, oh, they're judging your shoes. They're judging that you stand for purpose. You stand with conviction. You stand in your truth. They don't like that. Why they don't like it is because what they end up doing, guys, is projecting that they can't even do that for themselves. So why should you do that? You know when you got a real friend is when your friend come over and say, okay, girl, I like that you stood up for yourself. Okay, girl, that you are good or guy, you good just the way you are. You don't need that person, this person. You don't need 38, 26, 38 on your arm, my dude, to look the part to everybody else. Aren't you just comfortable being by yourself, with yourself? Women, we don't need the permission from a man to tell us that we're worthy enough that he could wait for us until we're ready. Not that you're co-hosting to, oh, you're so beautiful. Let me take you out to eat. Let me do this. Let me get your hair done. Can I come over to your house tonight? Wait, what? You will get what they say, we weep what we sow. So if you're sowing a harvest filled of emptiness, you're going to reap emptiness. I tell my clients all the time, stop making deposits in places you can't make a withdrawal from. I live by that motto. If you don't like me, I'm good. I have lost, and I don't know if I would say that I've lost people, because my thing is, everything has a season. And that's difficult for some people. That is truly difficult for some people to actually go through their season, whatever that season is, the season of friendship, the season of relationship, the season of job, the season of money. There's a season for everything. But you got to be okay with knowing what season you're in. If you don't know what season you're in, baby, you're not going to be able to know the harvest. You're just not. You're going to be empty and vacant. And people can't take it. They can't take it. I want to read some of these comments. Projection. Absolutely, LJ. Projection. Latifa says, okay, because you guys can't see the comments. Latifa says that, fact, mental check first. Absolutely. Kali looked like the sailor from Popeye. Okay. Uh, Comment from Ms. From LJ. You're absolutely right. Some seasons are meant to go through alone. But I would go a little step further. Most of those seasons are. Let's bring in a spiritual, because we went there, a little bit of spiritual thing today. The spirit, all right, I see you in the comments. Expand your mind. Don't, any way you can get into it, my brother, stay with us. When I say to you that, I lost my train of thought for a second. Let me come back. Oh, going through the season alone. Oftentimes, and we talk about bringing the spiritual part in here. Oftentimes, it's been my experience that the only way God can do his work is by removing you from the situation and removing the people around you out of that way, out of that space. Because you can't be molded and shaped when other people are kind of blocking your growth. You can't. So you can't understand what your truth is, what your authentic self is, when you won't allow yourself to be molded and shaped by that, whatever you call your God is, whether your God is God himself, God herself, whether it's Allah, whoever it is, until you allow the work to be done, it's not going to happen. Until you allow yourself to be molded, and oftentimes to be molded, you got to be broken. You have to be broken. And OMG, the process of being broken is hard. It is not easy. That thing is uncomfortable. But it's what happens. So if we're talking about growth, if we're talking about change and elevation, if we're talking about having ourself come into knowing our true self, be a part of the process, then we have to remember we have to go through this season. Guys, I see you here. You guys have stayed with me through these hiccups or whatever the power the internet is having or the crash of the program. You guys came back. I am so happy that you came back. Your comments before you leave this live here, because this is a new one. Remember, make sure you give this show a thumbs up, because I have to figure out how to merge both this one and the one that was before together if I can. If not, I have to leave both of them up. Make sure you click the like button. I'll be the first to click my own like button. See that? I don't need you to like it if I like it. If I like it, I'm going to give myself a thumbs up, because I'm walking in my truth. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight on this show as we talked about expanding your mind. I want to share a few slides with you so that you can see what some of the things that just inspired me or made me think about. As you can see right now, this face without a face. You can't even recognize who you are when you even look